Welcome back, fellow coders. Jared O'Leary here with BootUp. In this video, I'm going to show you how to edit an image in vector mode. So you know you're in vector mode whenever you see the tools for the costume or backdrop editor over here on the right. It also says it down here at the bottom where it says vector mode. Now, the top tool simply allows you to select something that's inside of your image. The next one actually allows you to change it, to reshape it. So if I were to click on a part of our Scratch Cat, it shows you different options for different little nodes that you can control. So if I wanted to change the cat's smile, I could click on one of the nodes and then simply change it. And so now Scratch Cat looks a little surprised. Now the next option is using a pencil. So you can actually draw in more lines and whatnot. And you can actually change the size of your drawing over here on the bottom left and draw that. You can also add in a straight line. So if you don't have a steady hand like mine, if that was me trying to draw a straight line, I could say, okay, hey, I want to draw a perfectly straight line. And so wherever you start, it's going to make a line between your starting point and wherever your mouse is going to. And if you want to add a little curve to that, you can actually go back and reshape it and be like, okay, hey, I want to add in a curve and make it so that's not a perfectly straight line. So the next option is to use a square. So when I click on it, it gives me two options down here. When I first start drawing, this one's going to draw an outline. Now, if I do this one, it's actually going to fill in that color. So that way it's all one solid shape. Exact same thing for the circle here. So I can add in an ellipse or a circle and make it really easy to draw that. And it kind of looks like I'm drawing a smiley face now. So let me add in one more. Yeah, goofy face, smiley face. Okay, so now the next tool is a text tool. So this one is very helpful in vector mode because you can type in text and apparently it's going to show up very slowly. Cool. Okay, so I have my text and I can actually go in and resize it. So if I want to make it thinner, I can. And the great thing about vector mode is I can actually go back and if I made a mistake and be like, oh, it's not supposed to be glass, it's supposed to be aglaus. So now I can actually re-edit stuff, which is one of the great things about vector mode is you can go back and change things around, whereas you can't do that in the other mode that I demonstrate in a different video. Now, if you want to color in something, you can click on a color, make sure you have the paint bucket selected, and it highlights what it would look like wherever you move your mouse. Now, what's really cool about this is there's actually 4 different options. So like if I wanted to blend from pink to black, I could actually move anywhere in here and it's going to show me a preview of what that would look like. So if I think that looks pretty cool, I can click and now it's colored in Scratch Cat looking like that. And then the last tool that's in here is you can actually make a copy of something. So if you really like the way Scratch Cat looks, you can click on Scratch Cat and now you have another copy that you can work with. But the problem is if you use too many of these stamps, it can actually slow it down and possibly even crash your program. So make sure you don't use that too often. Now that I've actually made a copy of them, notice that there's actually some new tools that popped up. So if you want to move this new cat in front of or behind, you can use one of these. So it'll be like, okay, I want this Scratch Cat to be behind the other one. And when you click on it, apparently my computer's going slow, it will make it so that he appears behind. Now, one of the other tools over here is you can ungroup or group together. So if we select 2 objects, I can say, hey, I want to make sure that these always stay together. So now when I group it, this is acting as one solid object that I can then drag around, and it'll drag both of those around. So play around with these tools, see what kind of cool things you can make.